What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kinda Funny Morning Show for Monday, September 4th, 2017. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside
Anthony Carboni. Yeah. Hi. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be the new full-time host of the Kinda Funny Morning Show.
Full-time host.
Super stoked to be part of the organization. I'm going to be making a lot of changes, a lot of painful changes, but they'll be good in the long run.
Did I get fired?
Yes, Andy, you did get fired, and I told you that.
Sucks, huh?
Oh, man.
Now, are you aware that Andy has been voted most pretentious hair at Kinda Funny?
Really?
Come on out here. Show everybody your pretentious hair.
Over the high and tight Tim Gettys?
Yeah. Tim, I think, is upset about it, because Tim just wants to be voted anything.
Yeah.
But here's my argument against it.
Come on, step up a little bit.
Here's my argument against it.
Yeah, sure.
I cut my own hair. I don't go get like a fucking $40 haircut somewhere. I cut it on my own. That's how little I care about it.
Oh, you really are the king of hipster hair then, huh?
Exactly. He's got a lot to
all you did was dig your own grave there, Andy. Pack up your shit, man.
No one else.
Good. How are you?
Good. It's good to have you here, Anthony
Good
Carboni.
to be here.
We're big fans. We miss you. I'm glad you're up here. You're up here because you're up here a lot in San Francisco.
I am. I'm here every Monday over in the Presidio at Lucasfilm shooting the Star Wars show.
How's that been going?
It's been great.
Yeah? I see you all over the place.
We're Emmy nominated.
Isn't that crazy?
That is nuts.
Yeah.
I think it's because we got that Disney money.
Sure, of course. They greased the wheels over there. They wanted to do
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's been wonderful. It's been a lot of fun.
Here's what's driving me crazy. I'm scooting you over.
Yeah, scoot me over. What's...
Because it's the balance of the screen was all off.
Sure.
Either I got to come in, or you got to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I just can't have...
I just want to be close to you. That's all. It's been so long.
I know. I'm so glad to be working with you again up in here, doing all this stuff. You're really the best. Star Wars is going now, because it feels like it's been going a long time.
The Star Wars show has been going for about a little over a year and a half.
Okay.
First season was Andy Gutierrez and Peter Townley. I came in earlier this year, and now it's me and Andy. And
now you have an Emmy nomination. I mean, is that coincidence? That's all I'm saying.
It's coincidence.
You know,
it's totally coincidence.
Yeah.
It's totally coincidence.
Okay, all right.
Peter was a very, 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 very large part of that. A much larger part of it than I am, I'm sure. Yeah, it's been absolutely wonderful.
Awesome.
It's one of those dream job situations.
Now,
right?
the thing you were telling me is you're launching a spin-off of the Star Wars show.
Yeah.
There's another Star Wars show.
It's Anthony Carboni, A Star Wars Story. It was the only logical place to go after Han Solo.
Sure, of course they did.
No, it's Science and Star Wars is the new show.
Okay.
I'm super excited about it. You know, I used to do science stuff over at Rev3 and DBN, and Tara Long and I used to have an experiment show, and we're trying to kind of do that, but in the Star Wars universe. So it's every episode we take something from Star Wars, go out into the world and talk to scientists and experts and go to labs and see how close we are to it.
Yeah.
Whether it's a lightsaber or a blaster or a speeder or whatever. And
Sarlacc pit.
A Sarlacc pit. I was really trying to get a real ass Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
just
tough. They're
somebody.
tough to find.
I would shove you in it.
Andy.
Shut up. We're doing a show.
No.
And then we come back to our studio and we try to build the thing.
Yeah.
And see how close we can get.
I hear you brought a clip.
Hey, that's very talk show of you.
Like
Yes,
that?
I did.
You brought a trailer. Now, here's in the real. If we were polished, we'd go right into it. Cool Greg, this is the clip I was telling you I was going to add. I added it late. There's Cool Greg's on it.
There it is. There it is.
Unmute it.
Yeah, sounds
that's
great.
Sound. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, full screen it. Why not?
Yeah, just fucking live it, man. Just live the dream.
Let's live that life.
Here we go. All right.
Hi, I'm Anthony Carboni, and this is Science and Star Wars. Every week, we explore how close real-world science has come to our favorite Star Wars technology.
Oh my gosh! It's totally like rain!
Awesome! Let's start building a droid. We have our superconductor here. In the real world, lightsabers come in one color, blinding white hot. Whoa. Blasters are everywhere in Star Wars. How did it feel?
Really natural.
Yeah, man.
Get hurt in
She's the
Star
best.
Wars, and back to tank heals your body. That's starting to really happen. High five! Nailed it. We made the land speeder.
I am C-Radio, human-cyber relations.
You were really living on the space station. What is that like? So join us here every week for Science and Star Wars. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you. This was fun.
That was my co-host from the Star Wars show, Andy Gutierrez. And she's wonderful, and we had her trap me in carbonite.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got out though.
I got out.
Okay, good.
I'm alive. I was blind for 3 days.
Here's what I want you to know. I don't like you.
Yeah.
I don't like Star Wars.
Sure.
That looks cool.
You and I have a pact. We're always honest with one another, and you know that you will die by my hand one day. That's our pact. That's our friendship pact.
Exactly. We know how that's done. When does this debut?
It's coming out later this month.
Okay.
I think probably next week.
Okay.
Next 2 weeks.
All right, we'll pimp it on the show whenever it goes up. Don't worry.
Please do.
Cool.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
All right.
It was dope. And we got Janina Drucker wrote.
No way.
Yeah, Drucker
the
wrote.
one and only Mike Drucker?
Yes.
Oh, wow, okay.
The famous, the Golden Globe's own Mike Drucker. The Emmy's own Mike Drucker.
The Dice Awards own.
The Dice Awards Mike Drucker. Yeah. So it was like working with everybody I've ever wanted to work with.
That looks really awesome. Okay, cool. I'm excited.
And that's why you weren't invited.
Yep. Well, that's okay. Yeah. I mean, I make a lot of cracks. When you do your Watto episode, or your Metachlorian episode, that's when I roll in.
I knew if we were going to do the science of midichlorians, I knew who to call.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got you on speed dial.
Exactly. You know, I'm the foremost expert at it. You know what I mean, Andy? Fuck you, Andy. All right, fuck you. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kind of Funny morning show each and every weekday here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. We run you through whatever the fuck we want to talk about. You have fun and you strap in and enjoy it. Maybe you listen later. We post it on podcast services around the globe. Maybe you watch it on youtube.com/kindoffunny. No matter where you're consuming it, thank you so much. We jump in the chat. We have a good time. You sub and things happen. Crazy things happen. Like this. Joey Noel!
That was the air horn for Joey Noel.
I come with my own horn.
Okay, good. Joey, I went to PAX.
You went to PAX.
Yeah, I went to PAX.
Someone almost died from a paint can.
We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about the paint can, the near-death experience. All right, that's not going to come up. Instead, what I'm going to tell you is I went to PAX and I hung out with a young gentleman named Will.
The homie.
You know Will Mullins.
2K.
Yeah, Homer2K over on Twitter. I'm everywhere. I see him. He's one of the active community members. He's the best friend. He's out there all the time.
He's cool.
Always brings his sister around to stuff.
Cool guy.
I met his sister multiple times. She went on a trip once. I digress. Will gave me something to give you.
Okay.
And he wrote in, I said, well, give me a message when I give it to her, all right? So I wrote, the message she gave me was this, because he wanted to write something very detailed, very heartwarming. He wanted to nail it. This is what he wrote into me. Hi, Greg. So I tried to think of something cool to say, but I can't, lol. So just tell Joey, thanks for being the greatest community manager on the internet. I wish I was better at words, Will.
Aww.
William.
Will sent that message to you along with this Nintendo Switch.
What? Yo!
Come accept your gift from Will.
What? Holy crap.
He's heard your cries of not being able to find one.
Will Mullins, you are out of control. And I love you, and thank you, and holy shit, this is not what I was expecting to start Monday morning off with.
Well, now you have a Switch. Now you have no excuse.
That is
I'm
awesome.
gonna play all
The thing about Joey Noel, yes, best community manager.
For the rest of the day.
Yeah, you've been getting a lot done ever since everybody's golf moved in.
Was the best community manager past tense.
She's been
suddenly disappears.
Best Mario Kart.
When I hit up people on, you guys, the people who work here, I'm like, hey, who wants codes for whatever game? Joey always takes Switch codes, and she just stockpiles them off to the side.
Here's the thing, it's very hard to find a Switch. I've had to scheme to try and find one. Andrea Renee, I might have to text you later. Might have had one for me that they just had. Anyways, but now I have all these games that I'm gonna.
Good, all right, go load it up.
She can crawl into her crawl space where she hides all the Switch codes and the canned goods that she's been
Exactly.
stealing and squirreling away.
All right, Joey, it doesn't matter. All right, go to your desk and set up your Switch. You might want to watch Kind of Funny Games daily this afternoon or whatever when we get to it, because there's news about maybe some Switch games needing memory cards now. But I'll stick. That's a tease. That's a tease to watch
Just call me
Anthony Carboni and me on
Yeah.
Kind of Funny Games daily.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right,
I've
go do
played
it.
a video
Also,
game.
can you pull the curtain open too? It's hot as a motherfucker in here. You know what I'm saying? Cool Greg knows what I'm talking about. Remember, of course, Kevin, Tim, and Nick all gone. So we can do whatever the fuck we want on this show. And since they're not here to stop me, I look at Andy, but I almost said Anthony. No one's here to stop me. I got this too to do. Batman the Animated Series toys.
Woo!
Now, it is the 25th anniversary of Batman the Animated Series, which makes us feel very old. Do you feel old, Anthony?
I just feel warm inside because I've been looking forward to these so much.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Exactly, yeah. So we're gonna go, do you have the ability to Skycam, Cool Greg? Yeah. Are you familiar with Skycam, Anthony? Have you ever seen Skycam at work? Look at there it is.
Oh my God.
You see, so this is the Rogues Gallery. It's out this September. DC Collectibles sent it over to us to do some unboxings and play with here and stuff. It's gonna be $175. You get all these cool things. Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc, Bane, and then over here, Renee Montoya. keeping watch over them all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That
now,
is
you're
good.
a big Batman fan,
That's
correct?
a good ad. Montoya's a good ad.
Yeah, great. We're gonna be the question one day. Can you believe it's been 25 years?
No. Yes. No.
Yes,
but no.
I don't want to believe. I guess
I can believe it, but how dare it? How's that?
Oh, here we go. Oh, look,
So-
she folds out.
Oh.
Then she gets to come watch him like this. She arrested him, man. She put him in jail.
So, Greg, can I devil's advocate for a moment? Can I say?
Yeah, go.
Clearly, this is awesome. Clearly, I want this.
Yeah.
Clearly, I love that this is a thing that's
lights
happening.
up.
But I was about to ask, why that expensive for 5 figures?
Now you know. You get a light box
You get
to
a light
display them
box.
in, huh? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Here, I'll read you the official thing, right? Well, that's just, it's the 25th anniversary. The DC Collectibles Batman, the animated series action figure line launched in 2014 and is widely accredited to re-sparking interest in the hit series. I don't think interest
I don't
ever
know
went
about
away.
that. That's
it never went away.
That's a cart before the horse thing, my friend.
Exactly. The best-selling line has produced over 50 action figures and continues to bring the TV show to life with additional vehicles, playsets, expression packs, and more. So yeah, it didn't even mention this. I'm caught off guard. I'm perplexed and off guard.
Does it go in the top here, and the lights shine down on them in their cells?
I don't know. Maybe they just stand over it. No, it's got to be over them, right?
Yeah.
Look, you get to put their hands on them, Carboni.
Oh.
You get to put the hands on them.
Okay. Can we sky cam these? Now, this is dope. This is some like Nendoroid level nonsense right here.
Sure.
This is it's becoming more and more worth the price as we go. All the interchangeable hands. Montoya's got an alt head.
How much is it?
$175.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it turns out they're packing a lot into this box that we could not see. So
Now is it starting to make more sense?
I'm getting more and more comfortable with it.
You get the display up there when you're doing that because you got the different the little poison ivy.
Oh, and their bases have their turnarounds, their design turnarounds for the characters. That's kind of interesting.
What's your favorite episode of Batman Animated Series?
Oh, Almost Got Him.
Yeah,
Almost Got Him's a great episode.
I always like the one where the parents are alive. Bruce is happy. Mad
it was
Hatter's got him.
wasn't it Hugo Strange or was it the Mad Hatter?
I thought it was Mad Hatter, right? Because he can't. Well, he's dreaming.
Because
right?
I remember him opening up the books in the library and he couldn't read.
The newspaper. He tries to read and it's all garbled stuff.
Because you can't read in your dream, which is not true.
Yeah, but it was awesome.
But it was cool
at the time. It was a great thing. I'm like, whatever. You can't do it both ways. One side of the brain does this, one side of that does that.
So many good episodes, man.
You get that. I can't
Yeah,
get that.
of course.
Hold on, you do this. And they were saying somebody in the chat said drop LED lights. So I would assume you go like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It shines down on them when they're in their cell, and they all have coordinated colors.
Sure. Okay. Oh, yeah, and that's why this is there. Now I understand what's happening. So we got to build them out, put them in the thing, Joey. You put them in there, you line up the lights. They got the holes on them.
Victor, be cool. You be cool.
You just
with
knocked
me.
his
That's
his
a Mr.
helmet
Freeze
off.
pun. That was an Arnold Schwarzenegger level Mr. Freeze pun, and I didn't mean to do it, and I'm sorry.
It's okay, we don't judge.
Please don't make me leave.
All right, so please don't make me. I got nowhere else to go.
I got nowhere else to go. They are more articulated than the original ones are.
No, 100%.
They've got knee joints, they've got ankle joints. I remember getting the Tim Drake Robin.
Yeah.
I was very excited when they had a Tim Drake Robin figure. And Tim Drake Robin was like this. You moved like both arms at once and both legs at once, and those were his points of articulation.
All right.
Do they stand on them or is it above it?
No, it's above it.
It's
They're
above,
drop
shining
lights. See,
down.
just like their cells.
Victor, no!
Their cells have
He
the
can't
hole.
breathe! Put it back on him, he can't breathe!
It's too hot in here for him.
He'll
The
never
cells have the hole.
survive.
The cells have the hole, Andy. So you put them back in their little cells. You put the light over it, and it's gonna have like the blue light shining down on them, and everybody will be like, "That's cool."
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, all right.
That's a good way to display them. And I do like all the interchangeable bits.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
nice. I wish they all came with alt heads like Montoya did.
Yeah. Well, she's got to either have her game face on. Now it would be cool if they had the question face for her.
That would be
You know what I
dope.
mean? Yeah. Just.
But that's a
don't
full-
want to tell you how to do your job, DC.
But that's kind of like a full resculpt, though, if you're gonna do.
well,
That's
sure,
almost
and
like
that's
a
not from the
different-
animated series either,
Yeah.
so that's fine.
But I would love to see that. I would love to see more current continuity stuff released as
animated figure stuff?
style. Because while
You're
I'm
a big DC dork like me.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I'm having. I don't know, Greg.
Let's not talk.
I don't know, Greg. No, it's not. It's not about what you think it's about. I'm hanging in right now.
Yeah.
I'm hanging in on Rebirth right now. I've got titles I really love. I got titles I don't love. I don't think Rebirth is going to come to a satisfying conclusion for me. You know, I just don't.
You're not happy. Well, how do you feel about as we thunder towards the Doomsday Clock stuff? Dr. Manhattan.
It's a big swing. Yeah, Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, we know. I'm a big watcher.
Yeah. It's a big swing.
Yeah.
And I hope they can pull it off.
Yeah.
But it's weird to see Watchmen in any kind of mainline continuity.
Yeah, 100%.
It's weird to see Dr. Manhattan heavily involved in people's lives. I don't know. It's weird. And I'm interested to see how they pull it off. But it's always
what aren't you liking? Well, so that animated series we'll put together obviously and fuck around. You'll find them on my Instagram, I'm sure. If you want to check them out or go get them, they're coming out this month. You can go to dccomics.com/collectibles, or it's just dccollectibles.com. Cool Reg's got it to pop up there real quick.
Cool Greg's got this.
Cool Reg's on top of everything. So what Rebirth titles are you into right now?
Rebirth stuff that I'm really into. I think I texted you. I like where we are with Superman, but I don't like how we got there.
Right. Yeah, you weren't a fan of how it all got merged together, right? Because you and I were big Superman dorks.
We were texting back and forth quite a bit before we knew who the other Clark Kent was.
Exactly, and you had all these theories, and I was like, I'm not even really worried about it. It's gonna be fun.
Well, I think something that's emblematic of DC and something that's a problem with DC is they're constantly reshuffling continuity every 4 or 5 years in a big way.
Sure.
But then they're afraid to stick with their decisions. They get scared. They want to reintroduce things that we liked before, and then everything gets kind of messed up and mangled again.
Here's what I want to do. This isn't the Wednesday comic show. You'll be back for Wednesday comic show.
I'd love to, yeah.
I'm telling you, you're here.
Okay,
You're
great.
fucking on the show Wednesday.
Yeah.
You got nothing. What was the required reading?
I fired so many people. I guess I have to put in all their work.
Cool, Greg. What was required reading for this week?
I don't remember.
Chat's gonna tell me. I forget. I forgot what it was. So there's a comic book you'll have to read for Wednesday, so you're all caught up.
Okay.
Paper Girls?
No, we already did Paper Girls. Huh?
Not Girls.
Snot Girl.
I'm already caught up.
Okay,
on Snot
good. Yeah,
Girl.
exactly.
We're good.
I'm top of it too.
We're good.
So if you're not a comic book fan, and God, is it awesome not to have Tim and Nick here, isn't it? I can just talk about whatever I want, and I can just nerd out with DC stuff. You know what I mean? Finally, fuck you, Andy. You know what I mean? Fuck you, you unemployed piece of shit.
Whoa!
That's right. Welcome to DC All Access. I'm Hector Navarro. This is Tiffany Smith.
Hey, everybody. Blair somewhere crying. The thing about it, if you weren't paying attention, is we had continuity forever, and it was great to an extent. Continuity's got its own thing of problems, right?
It's got its own thing.
But they introduced New 52, which is they reset everything.
Yeah.
New heroes have only been around 5 years. Here's Superman. The Kents are dead. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And this Superman, I don't like him.
No.
Too alien. He's not Clark. That's the problem. As you know from our required reading last week, American Alien. We all read American Alien.
American Alien, one of the very highest points of Superman in the last 10 years.
100%.
New 52 Superman, one of the lowest points in the last 10 years.
He's just not a good Superman. It's not great. And so when they get to where they are right now, where they're like, we're going to do Rebirth, what they had done is reintroduced our Superman from the old continuity, and then he was living in the same world as New 52 Superman.
Hidden.
And then they killed New 52 Superman. And then our Superman stepped up to be Superman again. And then again, they reset continuity inside of this so that there was just that our one Superman was Superman.
Look at this. Look at my face.
Yeah.
There was no need to do all that.
Yeah. It was cool to have it just be like, was Superman dead, but there's another Superman or whatever.
It's kind of, yeah. That's always cool when they do that. It's never not been cool when they kill Superman and other Supermen show up.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it
People
always
love that.
works
They
out
love that.
perfectly. Maybe one of them can be Shaquille O'Neal one day. I was hoping that they would just have New 52 Clark, who was really like that like whiny, too woke, liberal arts school guy that who's got a lot of ideals but hasn't lived in the world yet and doesn't want to have a discussion with anybody.
I'm
gonna work at a blog and you're doing everything wrong and I give everything for the working man.
Stand for something, Lois. Yeah.
How dare you, Lois, you sellout?
Yeah.
Like, okay, calm down, Bloggy. But like,
you never had to pay a bill. You don't even have to eat.
It would have been cool if that Superman just had like some sort of big turning point that made him mature into the Superman that we love.
Yeah.
And I was, for a while, you remember, I thought that they were going to kill our Superman.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to be about that.
And fighting alongside our Superman would make whiny little Superman be like, oh, I know who I have to be now.
Sure.
Kind of like a J.J. Abrams young Spock, old Spock thing.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Which I don't like, but it's fine.
like that.
It's fine.
Okay.
And if they had to do that to reconcile Superman, that would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know, but they did a whole bunch. They brought like Mr. Mixius Pitlick into the mix. They were doing like all kinds of weird. We didn't need to go there.
My thing, I'm with you in the fact that it was a weird thing. Whatever, I was fine with it, but I'm so happy it got us where we are. Where Clark and Lois are Clark and Lois again. They're working at the planet. They're moving. They're moved back to Metropolis. I love Jonathan. Do you love Jonathan?
Dude, I love it. I love Super Sons.
If you didn't know, Jonathan is their son. They have Superboy, although it breaks my heart that Con-L's forgotten this continuity. There is no Con-L Superboy, the leather jacket Superboy, you know, blah, blah.
Yeah.
They have a son named Jonathan. He's got powers. He's coming too with him. It's great.
Yeah.
Because we get to see our Superman be his son.
He dresses kind of Connor Kent-ish. They give it a little wink and a nod.
Of course,
My thing with DC and my thing with Rebirth is that DC always gets where they need to go in the hardest possible way. They always make things so hard for themselves.
Let's really complicate this and do this. Yeah.
But anyway, I've been Hector Navarro alongside Tiffany Smith. Thank you for watching DC All Access.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you, DCCollectibles.com, sending these guys in.
Yes.
Check them out yourself. They're out now in 25th anniversary of Batman, the animated series. I can't believe I'm that old, but whatever. The show's awesome. Let's get Kevin Conroy in here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's work on that.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
For now, let's jump into the news. EW.com reports weekend box office flops to worst Labor Day in nearly 2 decades. North American box office revenue for the 4-day Labor Day weekend, which didn't feature a new wide release for the first time in a quarter century, is projected to total about $95.5 million, marking the lowest such frame in nearly 2 decades. The last time the 4-day Labor Day weekend failed to crack 100 million was back in 1998, according to ComScore. ComScore does movies too, huh? It would seem to be a fitting end to a sluggish summer that's on track to finish below $4 billion, somewhere around $3.8 billion, for the first time since 2006. Although the season featured some notable hits, including Wonder Woman, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Dunkirk, it was dragged down by a string of misfires, such as King Arthur, Baywatch, Valerian, and The City of a Thousand Planets, which I've never even heard of.
Oh, Valerian broke my heart.
Valerian wasn't just Valerian. Valerian was Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets.
Greg,
no wonder no one to see this piece of garbage.
You gotta read Valerian.
Do I?
Yeah.
I never did.
It's like it's this beautiful French sci-fi comic. It's wonderful and it influenced so many. I was so ready for Valerian.
Yeah.
Valerian's fine. The
Just
movie's
a fine movie. That's all I did. No.
I liked it, but I've been waiting for a Valerian movie for a while, and I never thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I would recommend waiting on Valerian.
Just waste it on Virgin America screens? Okay.
VOD that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This weekend, Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson's R-rated action comedy, The Hitman's Bodyguard, and then an ad interrupted. I don't know. But is on pace to top the box office with an estimated 10.3 million from Friday to Sunday.
Can we just, as you're saying you can't scroll down, can we just look at that little AdBlock Plus logo on EW and see that the counter's at 35? It's actively trying to save you from 35 different things, and you still can't scroll without that thing coming up. How dare you?
How dare you, sir?
How dare you?
What's your take from this? You pay attention to the movies?
I think the emoji. I thought the Emoji Movie was gonna perform way higher than that.
My favorite thing about this, right, is the fact that, and I missed this one too. So cool, Greg. Before you click off this story, and you can open in a new tab. I do want to read this Indiana Jones one. I forgot to put that on here, but it's like, oh man. Guess what, everybody? It's been a bad year for movies. And people aren't as interested in the movies. I'm like, oh, that's real interesting. The next stories we have is about the Han Solo movie, Creed 2, a Crow reboot, and then bringing back Starsky and Hutch. Maybe nothing's doing well because it's all fucking old ideas. I'm not excited to go out and see this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird when when the movie industry, when Hollywood is like, we don't know what's happening and we don't know what's going on. I don't all.
Yeah, these
and then they're
millennials
just
love everything at their fingertips.
And they're just like, listen, let's spend 3 years working on the Emoji Movie. Let's put all of our eggs in the Emoji Movie basket.
Yeah.
Or like $200 million for a sci-fi movie about a French comic no one's heard of.
Sure, perfect.
What is going on? Why isn't this working?
Yeah. Wow, man, this is an internal profit.
Millennials are killing movies.
Yeah, exactly. No. There's a million problems, and I think that's definitely at the top of them. I hope this just drives people in the movie industry to keep thinking about Just day and date releases. I'm more likely to try. I'll try something on Amazon or Netflix, and I'll give you the $5 to try it out there. And if it was that, Hitman's Bodyguard seems to be doing well. People talk about it in a positive light.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have tried it or downloaded it or taken it on the plane or something.
Every once in a while, there's one of those movies that comes out, and it comes out in the theaters, and like usually limited theatrical, and then like same day buy it for $15.
Yeah,
buy it for $20. And when you look at that and you go, that's less than it will cost to go to the movies.
Yep.
Most of the multiplexes by my house right now have been subdivided into so many different theaters that my TV is probably better. Let me just say, and I don't have a huge TV, Greg. I'm not a home theater guy.
No.
I'm just saying I go to like my local, like my neighborhood movie theater, and I feel like the screen is this big.
Yeah.
And I'm in the third row.
Yeah.
I'll rent it. I'll pay you $15 for it. Let's go. Let's do this day and date thing, man.
And Nick would be here being like, oh no, there's something to the theater, and he'd be shaking his cane, acting like anybody cares.
I think there is, and I think for like big tentpole movies, this is what we're seeing right now, is like a big tentpole movie brings us all to the theater, right?
Yeah.
Homecoming comes out, and we all go to the theater.
I was there,
right?
First showing, right?
You know
and
what I
that'll
mean?
continue to happen for those kind of movies.
That's a cultural thing.
But you're making these kind of movies.
Yeah.
And it's like Baywatch, right? Where I was like, oh man, like I love The Rock, I love Zac Efron, I'm getting back on board with dumb comedies. Thank you, Dirty Grandpa, or which one was it? Bad Grandpa? I forget which one. But I was like, yeah, all right, cool. And it was like
Part 1 and 2 of the Grandpa trilogy.
But it was that thing of like, Nick went and saw it before me. He's like, oh, it's not good. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna go to the theater to see that. Like, get that out of it, but I would watch it if it was like, oh, sure, pop it on or something stupid.
Everything right now is either $300 million tentpole movie or like a low margin, like super experimental kind of thing. Like, let's put 2 big stars into a low margin comedy and see what happens. It's really weird. Somebody in the chat.
They have names. They're right
I
there.
know.
See
I'm looking
them? They're
for
multicolored.
it. I'm looking. They keep. So this scrolls is what? How is this? Oh.
There you go. See,
You touch it.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
See, Tim was in charge of the scrolling, but you fired him.
Yo.
So,
My finger already hurts. And now we scroll back. Unknown Source V1 says, what do you think of MoviePass?
We just did a topic on the Game Over
Yeah.
Greggy show, but since we're ahead, it's going to be, we had a Patreon guest who came in and be on it, and it's going to be on Friday for Patreon. We go through it. I think it's a great idea, but it's got problems already. Like
my thesis statement on it is basically the same.
Yeah. Kevin has it, and during the show he brings it out, and we all screw around with it. The app's broken, and then I didn't understand it was this thing where you have to be within like 100, 400 feet of the movie theater or some shit to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's...
You can't reserve a ticket. You have to do it like day and date.
And I'm like, okay, but like... I want to do this because I don't like going to the movie. I love reserved seats for movies because I like removing the anxiety of, oh, am I going to get a bad seat?
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to roll the dice of, well, I've driven to the movie theater, now I bought it, and I get, even if it is reserved seats, I'm here and I'm in front row. There's nothing else to do.
I look at MoviePass as, and they tried to do MoviePass before a few years ago, and it was way more expensive. I think it was like $50 a month or something.
And that's why this dialing it down to $10, everybody's freaking out.
$10 a month, but I think it's great for, let's say, why don't you pull up that tab for The Crow Reboot or Starsky and Hutch? Your choice.
Do Crow Reboot, because Starsky and Hutch is an Amazon watch
Your
network.
choice. So here we go. That's a MoviePass movie. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to see that opening day.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm fine. 2 weeks later, I've seen everything that I wanted to see in the theater. I got my MoviePass out. I go, oh, we should go see that Crow thing.
Sure.
And
if by that point, though, the reviews aren't in and it's terrible.
But even, you know what, even if.
Really?
I think MoviePass turns a movie theater into Netflix or Amazon, where some days you're just sitting on the couch and you're like, I'm literally going to watch whatever the algorithm puts in front of me because I am not going outside into the world.
Sure.
I am not doing that today.
Right.
And I'll just watch whatever Amazon is like, you'll like this. I'm like, no, I won't.
Let's see, motherfucker robot.
And 2 hours later, I'm like, you're wrong, Amazon, so who loses?
Fucking idiots.
Idiots.
Yeah. While we're here, the Crow reboot has been nabbed by Sony. Sony Pictures has signed on to distribute the long-stalled The Crow Reborn worldwide.
Thank God.
Yeah, aren't you ready?
Finally.
Everybody remembers how this really set the world on fire.
Where are all my crow heads out? Where my murder at? There they are. Where the murder at?
So many people must look at this and just be like, they made a movie about Sting because no one remembers The Crow if you didn't fucking grow up when Brandon Lee died filming it. The movie will be a reboot of the 1994 pick and is aiming to be a more faithful adaptation of the original graphic novel.
Great.
The original Crow.
Do you know when people read the original graphic novel? after the movie came out.
Exactly. Grossed $50.7 million at the box office. The film had been in development at Relativity Media with various directors and actors for nearly a decade. So you know it's aged well. It's been in limbo since the company went bankrupt and Here we are again. A movie that, with all due respect, who's fucking asking for?
Yeah.
Just stop! Make a new idea. Do something new. I say, and then I don't go to the theater to see new things and everything dies.
Yeah.
This is because I like video games, so fuck you.
Do something new, we say, and then sign the 15th petition for Blue Beetle and Booster Gold.
I was gonna say, a Wave 9 Marvel movie. Yes, please.
Let me get out my Marvel chart and see where I'll be in 2027. This is fine, but I want new things.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so excited for all these ones. Killer Croc, man.
What
a nightmare.
Oh, good. Phase 15 is Slapstick. He's there. It's fine.
As long as we get
as long as Slapstick is there.
Speaking of no ideas, EW also has this. Indiana Jones 5 won't feature Shia LaBeouf's character. Will an Indiana Jones protege soon snatch the iconic wide-brim fedora from atop Harrison Ford's head? Perhaps. But it won't be Mutt Williams, a.k.a. Indy's son, Henry Jones III, the character Shia LaBeouf played in 2008's Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
You remember when Shia LaBeouf swings on a vine with monkeys?
Yeah.
Cause Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That was a cool movie.
Quote, Harrison plays Indiana Jones. That I can certainly say, the screenwriter says, who has penned a script for the fifth in the film, blah, blah, blah. And Shia LaBeouf character is not in the film.
Now, they've already created a way to make this work, Greg.
Lay it on me.
The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Ah, yes.
We have already seen this done very, very well, even if you didn't watch the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles on TV, because kids, ask your parents. But if you watch Last Crusade, the first 15 minutes of Last Crusade is young Indiana Jones trying to get that cross,
and like
right?
Boy Scout camp with a fat kid, right?
Yeah. No, he's on top of a train. Do you remember this? He's like on top of a train and he's a kid.
I remember there being a fat kid hanging out with Indiana Jones in one of the movies.
He was running from the cops, right?
What?
He's a little kid.
He murdered somebody.
How long has it been since you've all seen Indiana Jones?
Doesn't he get to his house and then the cops find him and he gets in trouble for it?
No, what are you, what?
There's blood all over his hands.
And his dad gives, and his dad gives it up to the police, right?
Yeah.
And he is, you're right. Cool Greg is right.
How long has it been since you saw Indiana Jones?
But basically the point I'm trying to get at is while we were watching young Indiana Jones try to get this cross, we were watching Harrison Ford also try to get this cross, right?
Sure.
It was the same treasure at two different points in his life. You want to reboot Indiana Jones and you want to make people happy? You put Harrison Ford in this and you make half of this movie a young Indiana Jones story, and you make us like whoever this guy is. And at this point, young Indiana Jones does not have to be a teenager. Young Indiana Jones can be like
Anthony
a 35.
Anthony and Gruber.
There it is.
Yeah, okay, we got it.
There it is.
Yeah.
I like the Chris Pratt rumors when those were going around.
No, I'm not, stick with me, everybody. I love Chris Pratt. He's great, seems like a nice guy, does really good, he's in too many movies already. You can't have this many franchises, you know what I mean? You can't do this. Learn from The Rock. The Rock did the right way, where he has the one franchise, Fast and the Furious.
Jumanji.
And then he just keeps making weird-ass
Baywatch.
one-shot movies of like, hey, I'm in another disaster film, something else is happening.
Baywatch extended universe.
Yeah, exactly. I can't have you in the Jurassic World. I can't have you then also in Indiana Jones, then also in Guardians of the Galaxy.
We gotta diversify. We gotta diversify our reboots.
That's true.
Who would you Indiana Jones?
Well, I mean, Anthony Gruber's a friend,
Yeah.
and he did a great job in Age of Adeline playing young Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Okay.
Outside of that,
Young Harrison Ford.
Young Harrison Ford. What we're saying is don't.
next story, cool, Greg? What do you got for me? Throw it up. Oh, this one. It looks like the Han Solo movie, the spin-off, has added Paul Bettany to replace Michael K. Williams. I don't know who Michael K. Williams is, but I think he was in The Wire, people were saying. Anthony Carboni is drinking some water. Put up one thing. Anyways, yeah, I didn't think about that. Anthony screens Han Solo. I think he's already seen the final cut of the movie because he works on the Star Wars thing.
You motherfucker.
He's doing some good acting drinking because like he's been drinking a long time. But yeah, anyways, that's all there is to this.
Watch the Star Wars show every Wednesday. YouTube.com/Star Wars.
He was Omar from The Wire.
He was.
Okay. Well, now Paul Bettany's up there on that. Ron Howard's doing this. We'll see what happens. Midichlorians, hopefully. Who knows?
I heard it's mostly midichlorians.
Yeah,
that's
pretty much.
That's the report from the set.
Andy, what's your take on Paul Bettany being added to the Han Solo movie?
Cool.
Yeah, right? Here's my problem with all these Marvel guys. This is another Chris Pratt situation. As I've said before, and I usually just talk, when I do this, I just talk to you, Ben Affleck. You're fucking everything up. All I want, and here's what I would say. Tomorrow they walk in like, Greg, you're going to be superhero whoever in whatever superhero movie. I'm like, great. Get me in the best shape of my life. Let's film 5 of these movies back to back to back to back to back. Let's just get them all done. I don't need the Vision going off and making this. Now, if Paul Bettany wants to go off and make a non-Marvel movie, the only thing I will give him a day pass for is Wimbledon 2.
Sure.
Because Wimbledon, a fantastic rom-com, fun movie.
Where's
Kirsten
Wimbledon 2?
Exactly. There's more to that story, I imagine. Because, spoilers, they get together and have a kid, but he wins Wimbledon. Now, you remember this, Andy? You're a big sports fan.
I love sports.
Do you remember when years later they remade, or they did a sequel to The Cutting Edge?
Yes.
And The Cutting Edge was about the figure skater daughter of this pro hockey and figure skate. It's time. Where's that tennis prodigy kid from Wimbledon?
There we go. That's what I want to see.
Where is it?
Again, like I said, new ideas / obscure rom-coms I want sequels to featuring Paul Bettany, all right?
Where's the Sliding Doors extended universe?
Oh my God, they can make 2 films out of that.
It branches off. It just keeps branching.
Keeps going because butterfly effects, sliding doors. Next one is another short one. GameSpot.com has taken the official Sly Stallone Instagram post. Give me a scroll down there. Cool, Greg. And it looks like Creed 2 is happening. It looks like Getting Stronger 2018, says Sylvester, as he gets ready to go. Looks like it's actually going to happen.
Now,
I never saw Creed 1.
Really good.
Yeah?
Really good.
Yeah?
Really great way to bring the Rocky movies back.
Sure, but not have him be the exact same thing.
But not have him be like, he turned him into Mick.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course he's Mick now. The thing that weirds me out about this movie is like, Lundgren is in this.
That's the rumor, right? I don't think that's confirmed.
But like, they're posting a lot of stuff. Like it says here in the article, Stallone posted a series of vintage shots of Lundgren from the set of Rocky IV, each one tagged with Creed 2, and then Lundgren himself
so it's confirmed.
Largely confirmed it when he posted a training video, #Creed 2.
Yeah.
Is there just like some tiny Soviet kid they've been raising in a lab? Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Why is Lundgren training? I don't want to see
he
the
killed
two
his
fight.
dad.
I know.
So now it's time for his son to kill him.
Lundgren is actually in good enough shape where you could put him in the ring with
fight.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
And I might buy it. I might.
Okay.
I don't think he would have a chance of winning, but I think, if they beefed him up.
The movie magic.
The movie magic.
That's how they do it. Yeah. Ooh.
But I think like bringing back, it's weird to bring Ivan Drago in because Creed was so like back down to earth Rocky. It was so about like boxing and like the nitty gritty world of boxing.
Okay.
And Rocky IV was like the biggest propaganda Cold War weird superhero movie there ever was. I think his kid had a robot butler in that one. Like that's where we were. Like to bring in this cartoon character for the immediate sequel to Creed feels tonally weird.
They'll ground him too.
Yeah.
They'll ground him. That's how they'll do it.
I hope so.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean just the trailers. I won't go see it.
I'm looking forward to the day and date VOD release.
Exactly. Get on board, Creed.
Get on. Everybody sign up for Movie Pass with the coupon code Kinda Funny.
There you go. Final story of the
Movie
news
Pass.
section comes from Variety. Amazon acquires James Gunn's Starsky and Hutch reboot. Ooh, couldn't get through that, huh?
No Ben Stiller, no sale.
No Owen Wilson, no Ben Stiller. James Gunn planned reboot of Starsky and Hutch has landed at Amazon. Variety has confirmed. Amazon has given the project a script-to-series commitment. The streaming service will co-produce with Sony Pictures TV, which announced last week that they were developing the project. Gunn, of course, we all know him from Guardians of the Galaxy, Slither, and of course, Lollipop Chainsaw. How can we forget?
Lollipop Chainsaw.
James Gunn, the quote from James is, "When I was a kid, Starsky and Hutch was the first adult show I ever saw, and I fell in love. It instilled in me a lifelong love of gritty street shows, of killer 70s threads, and muscle cars. So when, whoever this guy is, asked me if I wanted to be part of an all-new Starsky and Hutch on TV, I was instantly intrigued. I teamed up with the 2 writers I trusted most in the world to work with, my brother Brian Gunn, also from Guardians, right, and my cousin Mark Gunn. Man, this is just keeping in the family.
Dude,
and together we came up.
That's his thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever looked at, like, if you ever listened to one of his commentary tracks on, like, Guardians or anything, it's like, That's my cousin. That's my cousin's friend. That's a guy I grew up with.
Was
that's
that-
somebody like, yeah.
That was the thing of knowing James Gunn a little bit from Lollipop Chainsaw and then just following his career stuff because we did when they cast Negri as it.
Yeah.
We did that whole. For some reason, IGN partnered up with them, and I went down there to help host the show.
Sure.
Whatever. But then, like, knowing
Video games.
Rosenbaum, it was that thing of, like, I know how close Michael Rosenbaum and him are. So it was just that countdown clock to, like, when's Rosenbaum going to be in Guardians? In Guardians 2, he's there. It's like, all right, there you go, good. And so I'm sure same thing here. This hasn't cast yet. We'll see who shows up in it, but
Rosenbaum.
there you go. Probably
Hashtag
Rosenbaum.
best Luther.
Thank you very fucking much. I knew I kept you around for a reason. I knew this is why I was letting you come in here and make painful cuts. Firing Andy, Tim, Kevin, and Nick was tough.
It's tough.
It's never easy to restructure. Andy, be quiet. You're fired.
Waiting on my Uber.
Just wait on your Uber. All right. Sorry, maybe start pitching those pennies. Maybe take the Muni home. you know?
Yeah. Try a lift.
Time for tips, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you make this show go. You make Kinda Funny happen. Let's see who tipped us and left messages today. Ryan's MacD says, yesterday I ran my first half marathon, and I am so thankful that Kinda Funny was there with me every mile during my training. Thank you guys for all you do and keep up the amazing work. We
That's
will.
awesome.
Congratulations on running.
Yeah, that's a huge milestone. Man.
Running is for dicks, though.
Running is for dicks, but if that's what you choose to do with your time, Godspeed you.
Ignacio Rojas writes in, as he often does, and says, hi guys. I shared a video on the Kinda Funny Facebook group and wanted to say thank you to every best friend that gave it a like, and to those who haven't, it would mean a lot if you did. It's for a singing competition. Ignacio Rojas follows up. It would be really awesome to see the Kinda Funny community help me qualify. And if you ever wanted to see what I look like, though looking directly at the sun, now's your chance.
Wow.
Now I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
At first I was like, singing video, and then I do want to see what Ignacio, but then looking directly at the sun seems like an interesting
Yeah,
one.
I want to see this golden face with these golden pipes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, totally. Initially, AW comes in with a 3-part tip and says, hey guys, this is heavy, so I apologize. My girlfriend's nephew is currently in the hospital awaiting a diagnosis that is either going to be tuberculosis or lymphoma. He's 12 years old and a kick-ass kid, and I'm looking to find a Nintendo Switch to help him pass the time and get his mind off things while he's in the hospital. I'm not looking for any favors, I'm just trying to find one to purchase. If anyone knows where to find one, tweet me at initiallyaw or send me an email at initiallyaw@gmail.com. That's INITIALLYAW.
Sorry,
Got it.
Joey.
Yeah. I mean, that seems
You want
like
to go in there and take, well, I mean, you're fired, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Is Joey fired? Is Joey still working here?
Joey is now a contractor.
Okay.
We're gonna keep her on and see how it goes.
See how it goes? Okay.
But the
Okay.
Switch is for full-time employees, so we can
Okay.
take it.
Okay.
We can
Gotcha.
take it.
Gotcha. Everybody put it together. I see these tweets and photos all the time and on the Reddits and stuff. Somebody knows that in fucking middle of nowhere, Montana, there's a Switch.
Yeah.
Hit up initially AW. And then Wet Dirt gets the final tip for right now. Wet Dirt 28. Sorry, I don't want to offend.
Yeah,
Wet
yeah,
Dirt
yeah.
28 gets the final tip for right now, because of course we'll read them along with the subs in between the shows, and then after Kinda Funny Games Daily, I'll come back and do it. Wet Dirt says, have the day off, so I get to watch live for the first time in a few months. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hi.
Sorry, it's me.
No, people are excited about you.
Sorry, it's me.
No,
Everybody
no,
will be back.
No, Anthony, they love you. Don't be like that.
I'm chewing gum.
That's fine.
Hell yeah.
You got any gum?
You got any gum?
Now it's time for PS I Love This Best Friend XOXO. Of course, this is where one of you goes to kindafunny.com/bestfriend. You nominate someone in the community doing awesome stuff. We read it here. Everybody gets the feels. We enjoy being in a community of best friends that accepts no bullshit from any haters. And if they come in, you fucking tell them to get lost, but you don't sink to their level. Just don't do it. Just ignore them. Put them out like we put out Andy. This one is, okay, so Lucifer is shouting out Maximum Cortez.
That's me.
Well, now you're back to just being a community member, so this makes sense.
No,
I guess.
that actually tracks now.
Lucifer is shouting out Maximum Cortez because he's hella cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
just his terrible work ethic is the problem.
Exactly, and he's got an
He's a-
attitude and
he's a
pretentious
cool
hair.
guy.
Yeah, pretentious hair though.
Maybe a little too cool, you know what I'm saying?
Too cool for school.
Yep.
Think about it.
Had to be taken down a peg, but we agree with you.
I'm gonna nominate someone next week or tomorrow.
Yeah, you can, because you're a community member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That makes
I
sense.
love this community, man. Love being a part of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kind of Funny Morning Show. Each and every weekday, we run you through the nerdy news we want to talk about before jumping in the chat to answer your questions, comments, and concerns. But in between those main parts of the show, I reach into the internet, get a video game, and toss it to one of you. How do you win it? It's simple. Be in the chat like so many of you are right now on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, or you can amplify your ways to win 3 other ways. Number 1, you can subscribe to us on Twitch. If you subscribe to us on Twitch, you don't need to be here for the giveaways. You're automatically entered. You never have to come back. Maybe you use that Amazon Prime to use that Twitch Prime to give us your free subscription that you have to re-up every 30 days. If you do want to be here and you're a sub, you get the logo next to your name, cool emotes, private chat time with us. You get to play multiplayer games with me, like we will this week with some Destiny fucking 2.
Yeah!
Andy and I are all in. Balls Deep Destiny 2!
Oh, so excited.
You also get the show ad-free unless we bake them in, and we're about to twice, which means we're giving away 2 games today. You can also enter over on patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. If you subscribe at the $2 level, you are automatically entered to win everything we ever give away, and you never have to be here. Plus, you get early access to the shows, which is pretty cool. Right, Andy?
Pretty cool.
The next party mode's going up? When?
Tomorrow.
For patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. I watched it. It's funny. It's a good job. You did a good thing in there.
Thank you.
I love you.
Okay.
You're rehired.
Yeah!
So we're giving away 2 games. Before we do it, 2 ads. Number 1 is the Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club is the smarter choice. Get a great shave at a great price, conveniently delivered right to your door. It's an awesome life hack and a no-brainer choice. You no longer have to schlep to the store to buy a cheap disposable razor that gave you a cheap shave. Now, Anthony, do you know who uses dollarshaveclub.com?
Oh, my stars and garters, tell me.
Tim Gettys.
Well, well, well.
Because he always does the trimming. Because he keeps the beard, but he keeps it locked tight.
That's the
Nick's
trick.
is all gross and weird.
Yeah.
Tim locks it in like this.
You
know what I
gotta.
mean? Yeah, exactly. Now, what he uses, I gotta check real quick. He uses the Dollar Shave Club's Executive Razor and Dr. Carver's Shave Butter. And Anthony, do you know what he says after he shaves?
No.
He goes, "Ooh, Greggy, I'm a smooth boy." Then he takes a bath. Be like Tim and make the smarter choice by joining the dollarshaveclub.com. You can go right now and get this exclusive offer. That's a $15 value for only $5 by going to dollarshaveclub.com/morning. That's dollarshaveclub.com/morning.
For a few seconds, it was like he was here in the room.
Ooh, Greggy,
That's
I'm a
so-
smooth boy.
That's so accurate.
Then
How
Gia
does he
comes
do
in,
that?
and she goes. Well, Gia comes in to touch his face.
Yeah.
But Gia, of course, is so tiny. That's like, she's like trying to jump up. She's like,
It probably
Tim.
it probably doesn't play well on camera. but
Probably plays
How
great.
doesn't it play well?
Your head was right near the...
No, but my hands were hidden by the Batman animated series box. Don't worry, I'm directing the show now.
Oh.
You're just a community member.
You're fired
If
again.
you'd like to chat
Shit.
Maximum Cortez, it'd be great if you just went and got in the chat. All right? Okay. We don't do it. This isn't up at noon. I don't do a live audience anymore. It's not how I do it. If I did, Greg Atlas would be here every day. Next tip. Oh, no, wait, no. Next. The next sponsor of the show is Naturebox. We all want to eat better, but when it comes to snacks, sometimes it feels like the whole world is delicious, but a billion calories, versus boring and tasteless. It doesn't have to be that way. You can snack with Naturebox. Naturebox has over 100 snacks and that taste good and are actually better for you. All snacks are made from high quality, simple ingredients, which means no artificial flavors, colors, or any of that jazz. You get good stuff. Now, Anthony,
Greg.
you are one of the few people
Yes.
who comes on the show still and had been to the old office. You've been to my old apartment.
I'm one of the few people that will come on the show still, period.
Great point. That place ran on free Naturebox stuff.
Yeah, it did.
They used to send it in so we could talk about it in ads. Here's what I'm gonna say. They didn't send anything in. I'm very upset because
Yeah.
they've added stuff. They have all this jerky now. Andy, you like jerky?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. What do
He's
you
got a
eating?
mouthful of jerky
How many-
right now.
You're just eating gum over
Where
there?
did you get that jerky?
Oh my God.
Is that venison? Where did you find that?
Just killed a deer.
What?
Jeez. Anyways, they now have Country
He's got to be
Archer.
frugal now that he doesn't have a
Cayenne
job.
beef. They have a cayenne beef bar with pork, crushed red pepper, beef jerky, Country Archer herb crusted chicken bars, and sweet pork barbecue.
Dude,
they have so much
everything they do
meat
is so
now. I
good.
want to eat this stuff so bad. They add new
They're
snacks every
filling that
month.
Greg Miller market in.
Exactly. Well, before it was good with the yogurt
Yeah.
covered pretzels. I was all about it. But
Yeah.
then they had a lot of nut dishes.
But now you get the whole food pyramid.
Exactly. I could only eat Naturebox. I can survive solely on that. The best thing about Naturebox, ladies and gentlemen, is if you don't like what they send you, you send it back, or they'll send you new stuff free of charge. Don't worry about it. If you want to do it now, it is Naturebox can Naturebox is offering Kinda Funny fans 3 free snacks with your first order when you go to naturebox.com/morning. That's naturebox.com/morning for 3 free snacks. The winners are. I think you're gonna say some shit.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that I when I did come to the old office, I would like raid your Naturebox.
Yeah,
I would leave with like half your shit.
Yeah. That's where it all went, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I just
Thank you. That's real helpful.
I pretended like I was visiting like one of them Google or Facebook offices.
Oh, you guys
just brought an empty bag and just
you're like you're going in the freezer, like taking my leftovers.
I go visit all my successful friends, and I'm just like, cool. You got toilet paper, 2-ply?
Oh, wow, this is great.
A box of cake batter.
All right.
Giveaway games.
Get Even on PlayStation 4 is going to in the Twitch chat. Jessa Lee Awesome. No, Jesse Lawson, 84. Some intercapping would have helped, is all I'm saying. So many kids are in here calling themselves Awesome Sauce, Mike Awesome. There's a lot of awesomes going around.
Talk about the fidget spinners they use.
These fucking kids, that and their Razor scooters. Sword Art Online on PlayStation 4 is going to Patreon supporter on Kinda Funny, Andy Lee. Thank you all for your support, love. And if you're the sponsor, your money. Now let's jump into the chat for the patented Moriarty 3 and 3. That's 3 questions from non-subs, 3 questions with the subs. Then we'll get out of here and do Kinda Funny Games Daily. We will bring a fan in here. Well, the fan used to sit right there.
Yeah.
But it was so hot it got bad. So I don't like to do this. I don't like to take advantage of the community often. Maximum Cortez. You're a community member. You're an upstanding community member.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could freelance
You're a
hire
killer
you.
hunter.
If I could freelance hire you to go get the fan and bring it in here and set it up.
Okay.
And this isn't any.
Start a TaskRabbit account.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we'll get you.
We're getting you back on your feet.
We'll get on Jira or something.
Yeah, okay, good. Just making sure. All right, cool. We'll start with Mystery Yasman 300. Greg, have you thought of getting John Schnepp, director of The Death of Superman Lives, What Happened? You saw this movie, right?
Yes.
It's great.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's following the Tim Burton Superman and why it fell apart. And host of Collider Heroes on GOG. Also check out his new show on Collider's YouTube channel, Comic Book Shopping. Yeah, I've talked to John a bunch. I want to get him on here. And then one of you best friends on Twitter, actually hit me up about, hey, would you ever want to go on that show? And I was like, I'd love to go on that show. And John hit me back, and we're actually working on it. So hopefully I'll be on Comic Book Shopping soon.
Schnepp's a good dude, man.
Really
I like
good
him.
dude. Yeah.
That movie is phenomenal.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Death of Superman Lives, you got to get on that. It's great. I have a signed copy because I bought it at Comic-Con.
Fancy lad.
I'm not trying to rub it in your face that I do think. Sorry,
Come
Andy.
on. Come on.
It's
Greg, you know you're not supposed to let fans in here.
we have a
Guys,
come on, cool, Greg. We know.
Don't be creepy, okay? Just because you know where the studio is doesn't mean you can come in off the street. This is a place of business. With your fucking weird bed head. You know?
Yeah,
you don't
just
even
woke up,
shower and
you
you
know
come in and you're like, oh, I want to meet Greg Miller. Stop it.
Now I'm gonna break the rules here, because again, Nick and Tim aren't here to fucking weigh me down anymore.
Yeah.
Anthony Carboni.
Greg Miller.
In the chat, Ska Sock says, which character types are you guys gonna play first in Destiny 2? Warlock, Hunter, Titan. And then he screams, Warlock, Master Race. Now we have Destiny 2 questions in the Kinda Funny Games Daily that we're about to record right after this. If you're watching live, stay tuned. If you're over on youtube.com/kindafunny, come over to youtube.com/kindafunnygames. It's up there too. What are you gonna play as? Are you excited for Destiny? Start there.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sure we'll go into it a lot.
We are,
like
exactly,
you say.
yeah. Just hold your horses.
You know, my gut always tells me to go with the most kind of like well-rounded basic class when I go into a game because I want to know what the game world is all about and everything. But I did that with Destiny. I started with my Hunter character.
Yeah.
By the time I ended, I was a Warlock all the way.
Really? Okay.
Love a Warlock. Love a Warlock.
Yeah.
But I've like never even fooled around with. Never even was sitting at dinner with a Warlock and my eye strayed to a Titan. Never happened once.
Okay.
I've been a faithful man.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to feel what a Titan's like.
Yeah, get in there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, I'm getting older.
Fucking
I'm thinking
new
back
experiences.
I'm thinking back on the choices I've made in my life.
Right.
The ones that got away.
Sure.
Maybe I want a Titan.
See, I'm the exact opposite. I was a Hunter last time. I'm gonna be a Hunter this time. She's gonna look like Taylor Swift because you're the big Maximum Cortez in the chat. You're a big Destiny fan. Can I import?
No.
I didn't say come on.
No.
No, it's just like.
Cool, Greg. What did we say, man? Who's watching the door?
Am I importing my Destiny 1 character?
Yes, you can.
Oh, perfect. Then there we go. That's done. Thank you very much. Do I bring in my pink outfit that I made?
No, all of it goes away, I think.
Okay.
I think all your gear
goes away.
Gear goes
It's
away.
one of those where I know I'm in for Destiny 2, so I've done the thing of like, boom, I don't want to know too much. I'm not looking. I want to open the package on Wednesday and be surprised.
That's
Guys,
it. I
that's
feel
a big
like
package.
because you can't bring gear with you.
Yeah.
I feel like, and once again, we're going to talk about this.
Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop everything. We're getting to a
Start
non-video game
fresh.
question. Here's what I want to say. Canoe New says in the chat, Whataburger sucks.
That's just like your opinion, man.
What?
Canoe New says, Whataburger sucks.
What? Come on.
Oh, I misread it. He or she says Whataburger does not suck, actually.
Oh, good.
But I'm pointing out that Whataburger sucks.
No, you're-
Have you had Whataburger?
Fuck you.
To manage the community.
Thank
I
you,
haven't
Joey.
had-
Joey, manage this community
Manage
member.
this community. Get him out of here.
There's no way.
Have you had Whataburger?
I had Whataburger many, many moons ago.
Gave you diarrhea and you never went back, right?
No, but it was like fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I had
Do you
it.
know what Whataburger felt like to me? Whataburger felt like a low-rent fat burger. Whataburger was kind of like the Skeet Ulrich to the Johnny Depp of Fat Burger.
Skeet alright.
Yeah.
Nice cut. Nice cut.
Watch Riverdale on the CW.
It's
Hashtag hot
it's
Archie.
interesting to see how many people love
he really
Whataburger.
is.
So many people love Whataburger.
I think it's regional. It's got to be
totally
regional.
is a regional thing. Yeah.
It's gotta be
I came
regional.
Here, it was like In-N-Out's whatever.
Yeah.
I love Whataburger.
Do you know what I think if you're trying to find a place that is nationwide,
Yeah.
that is a good mix of quality burger and fast food and convenience, your Rallies / Checkers is a good,
interesting
well-rounded place to find. You know what I mean? And
okay.
that's available kind of everywhere.
Yeah, there's
But
peppered in there.
You get into these regional places though,
Yeah.
man, and because they're regional, they're catering to different tastes, man.
Always Die Hard.
You got that Texas mouth. You want that Texas burger.
Ah.
You're not from Texas. You don't want that Texas burger.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I have taste.
Let's go to Beeps.
Yeah, we should get some beeps today. We should order it in because it's we still gotta do the fucking the daily shit.
A lot of people are up in there saying Five Guys, and I agree.
Five Guys is good.
Five Guys is good. Five Guys is mostly about the fries to me, though.
Yeah, everybody says that, but I like their burger a lot too.
Burger's great. It's a quality burger.
Yeah. Okay.
Ever tried Smash Burger?
I don't know if I have. No.
I don't think so.
Oh, but they have the logo that looks like GameStop, and they're always in the strip malls.
I saw that place start popping up recently, and I was like, are they allowed to do this?
Just ripping
fucking
up.
good.
Yeah.
I felt like I was going to buy like a Fitbit in there.
Well, you can
And it
trade
was the
in-
opposite. It was definitely the
You're not
opposite.
gonna fit in here.
There was no smart gadgets in there.
Shout out to Mr. Yasman300. He's on fire in the chat today. He says, "Is Whataburger owned by Gary Whatagreg?" Nailed it. Now,
Nice.
we have a position for an editor here. If you want to apply, Mr. Yasman, let me know. King Franchise 88 says, Greg and Anthony. By the way, we're in sub-only mode. Have you seen or are you going to watch Batman and Harley Quinn?
Oh, I actually meant to before PAX, and I didn't get around to it. You are more bullish on the DC animated stuff than I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Overall, I think they do a really good job. I think they've had some swings and misses lately.
I think they do a very fine job.
Okay.
I think they do a good job of doing the one-to-one. This panel is this shot. Now it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
They don't really.
Expand it.
Sometimes they totally miss the subtext of these things. Like, I felt like the animated All-Star Superman was just like joyless, and Justice League: The Final Frontier was just like joyless.
And that's what I'm saying. Is lately I feel like they've been missing. For a
Yeah.
while they were all cylinders. Like Under the Red Hood was so good. They had a lot of good Batmans. I like Son of Batman even. You know what I mean? Like they were doing good
Yeah,
stuff.
they do best with the Batman stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably be semi into it.
Now, Anthony, I think this question applies to both of us. Crown V says, would you consider having Sam Witwer on any of the shows closer to the release of Star Wars Battlefront 2? He was, of course, he's Aiden in being human, but then he's also been in the Star Wars games.
Look, here's the thing about Sam Witwer. My problem with Sam Witwer is I hate people, and I've said this before. I've said this many times on the Star Wars show. I hate people who are handsome and charming and funny and cool to be around who know their shit. I hate them.
That's why you fired me, huh?
No, I fired you because your fucking hipster bedhead was just getting on my nerves.
Most pretentious hair.
Most
formerly
pretentious
Kinda
hair. In the Kind of Funny community. Love Sam Witwer.
Sam's great.
I'm sure as we get close to Battlefront 2, we will most likely have Sam on the Star Wars show and on the Star Wars channel.
Let's figure out a way that you bring him up here to do that, but then he comes over here and does the stuff. In a similar way to how we had Janita on our show, but not in the way where you fuck us, where she comes on and she's running late because she was down at EA. She comes here, can only do 2 topics because then she's got to run fucking over to the Presidio and shoot some shit with you guys. I didn't even make it to air, from what I understand.
What? Her interview?
Yeah, didn't happen.
No, it happened.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, we aired it.
Shit.
It was great. It was way better than your interview. with her.
Well, you had more time, apparently. You know what I mean? Oh, you got Disney behind you.
We got that Disney money.
But I told all our fans, remember it. Vote with your wallet when Star Wars Battlefront 2 comes out. If you were upset that she didn't stay for it, tweet at Janina right now, everybody. Kind of funny fans. Tweet at Janina and say, hey, since you only did half of a GOG episode, I'll only buy Battlefront 2 when it's half off.
No,
Thank you. No. See, we got the community behind us.
You can't do this. You're turning your community toxic. This is a toxic community member. Where is Joey Noel?
She's managing her Switch right now.
She's doing a port. She's just Mario Karting around. We knew this was going to happen. Yes, we do. We shoot Mondays. We shoot Monday mornings. I'm sure there's a way to piggyback Sam Witwer. I'm sure he would love to.
Yeah.
He's a coward. As Sam Witwer's manager, agent, and best friend, even though I hate him, I'm sure we can work it out.
Everybody tweet at Sam Witwer and say congratulations on getting booked on the Star Wars show and the Game Over Greggy show in one thing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Kinda Funny Morning Show. Remember, each and every weekday here on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames, we run you through whatever the fuck we want to do and you have a great time. Sometimes you listen later on podcast services around the globe. Sometimes you watch later on youtube.com/kindafunny. No matter where you get the show, thank you so much. It's awesome. If you want to, tip. It would mean a lot if you went to Patreon, subscribe to us there, helps keep the lights on and bring folks like Anthony in. Just kidding, all I did was pay for his cab here. He didn't really, I guess that technically.
And I offered to chip in.
Yeah.
I was like, should I Venmo you, dude?
We're going to sign off here, come back and record Kinda Funny Games Daily with Anthony Carboni. If you want to watch that, stay here on Twitch. If you want to watch it later, go to youtube.com/kindafunnygames or podcast services around the globe. Andy.
Hey,
a standout member of the Kinda Funny community is going to read subscribers and tips while we prep for that next show. Until next time. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't forget about the Star Wars show either.
Star Wars show. Star Wars show every Wednesday, youtube.com/Star Wars. We Have Concerns every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at wehaveconcerns.com.
You're going to be back on Wednesday. Will the Science of Star Wars have launched by then? Can you make it launch by then, you think? Because that'd be cool if you did that. That'd be a good tie-in for you being back on Wednesday.
Yeah. I'll tell Disney that we should really be timing things day and date with my appearances on Kinda Funny.
Just making sure. I think that would go over well.
I think I'll go to Kathy Kennedy's office tomorrow and I'll tell her.
Shoot the breeze with it. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm making the decisions from here on out, Kathy.
Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.